And recently, I went on a road trip with a friend. We're going up to Tennessee, and it was a beautiful trip. And of course, when we set out, we prayed and we asked God to guide us and keep us and protect us as we took off on this. I think it was almost like 11-hour journey, and we did that. We prayed and we started out, and everything was smooth going, no problems whatsoever. Close to our destination, following the GPS, we made this turn off onto this road. And it was telling us, of course, how many miles we had to go on that particular route before the next turn. And everything was going fine. Then all of a sudden, it's as if we just entered into darkness. Darkness just came down on us. And we are driving, of course, again, very careful now because we realized that something had changed in the road. Not only the darkness, but we realized that we were on a narrow road and it was one lane in and one lane out. So we, of course, my friend was driving, I was passenger. And then after the darkness came the rain, just heavy rain. The windshield wipers are working like crazy. And the only light we had is if a car was in front of us or if a car was coming towards us. Otherwise, it was just our two beams. And then, of course, I said the darkness, then came the rain, then came this heavy mist. And we were just going in and out of this cycle of rain and mist, and then sometimes both. And I'm there clutching the door, clutching anything I can hold onto as if I could hold onto the car. And eventually my friend looked at me, she said, "What's your problem? Didn't you pray?" And I'm like, this is just not the time for you to bring that up, okay? And I was thinking about that and I had to chuckle to myself like, really, 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 you did pray. And it just brings to mind that sometimes we take our petitions to God and we ask Him to keep us, to help us, to guide us, to protect us, to give us our daily bread, give us whatever we need. And then we plunge into darkness. Then comes the rain, then comes the mist, and fear can set in. But we have to remember that during those times that we prayed, we did lift our petition to God. Okay, so we have to remember that we pray. And I just want to share that with you. That anytime, you're going along and everything just seems to be going fine, and then bam, darkness comes, rain comes, fog comes. Sometimes you feel like you're alone and there's no one else on the road but you. Is to remember that you prayed. Remember that you prayed to God in faith and hold on, and He will carry you through. And it was really interesting because the next day we had to go back on that road to go to one of the attractions that was in the area. Really beautiful place. And we realized that in the darkness that there were lots of things that we didn't see. And it was a good thing that we didn't see it. Because when we looked on some parts of the road, there was a drop off. There was like a river running at the bottom of it. And other parts were hugging the mountain and curving around the mountain. It was a good thing that wasn't in our vision. But what was important to remember, that even in the darkness, God's guiding hand was there. He heard our prayer and He was carrying us through, even if we had to grit our teeth and to keep on calling His name. So keep on calling His name and trusting Him that He will navigate you through and bring you out. So God bless and walk good. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit it. God bless you.